Iran is in trouble.
Women defiantly setting their headscarves on fire as crowds chant women, life, freedom.
But Iran is also the most misunderstood country in the world. And if you've seen the fire in the eyes of its people like I have, there is hope. From the outside, Iran looks like a country defined by terrorism, crime, violence, and poverty. Since the Iranian Revolution took place in 1979, the country has been far removed from the Western world's political economy. But this should not stop you from experiencing what I think is one of the most fascinating countries on earth.
I don't even know everything in here, but it looks amazing.
Here are 4 things you need to know about Iran that might be different from what you'd expect. Number 1, the country remains safe for experienced travelers despite the recent protests. However, for women, the question is more complicated, which you will learn more about at the end of this video. Number 2, Iranian people are welcoming to Americans.
Salam ba Amerikaiyan. America country is very nice.
You gotta trust me on this one. No matter where you're from, Iranians will give you nothing but respect and sincerity. Number 3, traveling in Iran is easy. I'm talking about flights, trains, buses, taxis, and hotels are simple to book, even for solo female travelers. Number 4, diversity is everywhere. Both in terms of culture and nature, every corner that you turn in Iran is beautifully unique.
We are now in the Pink Mosque of Shiraz.
I've spent more than 5 weeks traveling around Persia on 2 separate trips, covering 8 regions and 14 cities and towns. In this full-length documentary, you will hear mind-blowing stories about them all.
We just arrived in Hormuz Island. All the colors you see are the natural colors that you will find in the island.
From the grand palaces of Tehran, the capital,
Right now I'm at the lovely Golistan Palace, which dates back to the early 19th century.
to the exquisite gardens of Kerman and the world's largest bazaar in Tabriz.
Lots of gems, hidden spots in the bazaar, all original.
Iran is simply amazing.
So when you're walking around this place, it's like a maze. All the little rooms and alleyways, you don't know where to go.
You will discover the remote island life of Kesh, where the women wear these delicate masks. And how can I forget about that delicious goat dinner in Chabahar,
Cheers, bro.
the region that feels like you're in Pakistan.
It is crazy to think that I'm in Iran right now.
Every place in Iran is filled with hidden treasures and surprises, both old, like really old, and new. The open-mindedness of the people in Shiraz, the massive city square of Esfahan, which is the second biggest in the world,
Welcome to Esfahan!
and of course, Persepolis, the ancient site that is more stunning than any world wonder. Iran's mosques, bazaars, and landmarks are so impressive that they're almost in their own category of ornamental elegance.
We are in Blue Mosque of Tabriz. The mosque was constructed in 15th century. This is a very fantastic development in Persian architecture.
But what I love the most is that traveling around Iran, it makes you feel like you're stuck in a time machine. As you wander around, you won't notice any recognizable brands. There are no Uber rides or caramel macchiatos or Happy Meals, only locally owned and operated businesses. But the people in cities like Tehran are not living under a rock. There are loads of upscale restaurants, and of course the Iran Mall, which is the largest shopping mall on the planet, hosting thousands of stores and attractions under one roof. To say the word Iran is simply to explain history. The country is home to Zoroastrianism, one of the oldest religions in the world, as well as several major civilizations that date back to 7000 BC. You also have 27 UNESCO World Heritage Sites to visit on your trip to Iran, and they're all amazing. As the 18th largest country in the world by size, you can find all kinds of landscapes, from beaches
What a vibe.
to forests to sand dunes to snowy mountains.
Skiing in Iran. This is a dream come true.
90 million people speak 79 different languages and dialects. And because Iran is geographically located in the center of the world, the faces range from light to dark and everything in between. But if there's one thing that you'll notice about Iran, it is a land of smiles, friendliness, and respect. So much so that being socially polite is literally baked into its culture with the word tarof.
So we just left the market in Shiraz, and we forgot to get our change back, so the guy ran all the way through the market like 10 minutes just to give us a couple dollars back.
Dozens of strangers have invited me into their house for tea or offered me a bed to sleep in. And all I can say is that it's a privilege to be able to experience this kind of hospitality.
Friendly faces, open arms, ancient cultures, timeless charms. Welcome to Iran.
Iran is a country of contrasts, and you'll immediately find out when you walk around.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Despite being in the Middle East, Iran is not an Arab country, and Iranians are not Arabs. They're Persians.
Messi, Messi. Messi, Messi.
Also, the majority of Iranians are not religious, despite living under an Islamic regime where alcohol is banned and strict Islamic laws are enforced.
This looks like a beer, but it's not a real beer. It has no alcohol in it.
This is a classic case of local people not having anything to do with their government. You might be aware that since mid-2021, Iranians have taken to the streets to honor Mahsa Amini, who was killed by the morality police for not wearing her hijab in public, a bogus law that only exists in Iran. As someone who has benefited from Iranian hospitality, I stand in solidarity with Iranian activists fighting for women, life, democracy, and freedom. This is a big deal, and as you watch the rest of this video about the positives in Iran and the amazing stories that I experienced, I want you to think about the horrific situation that its people are currently living through. No internet, no rights, no freedom. I invite you to watch until the very end, where I give my platform to Iranian women who share their emotions about the current protests and their personal life struggles about living in Iran. Alright, now let's get started with a journey to Tabriz in the northwest.
Everybody always asks me why the Middle East is my favorite region, and this is it. We're walking through bazaars. We have different colors and smells, and everybody's saying hi. It is just the most incredible feeling to be here right now.
It's for you, Drew. We are welcoming you to Iran.
What's up, man? How are you?
How are you? Welcome.
Good to see you, man.
Welcome to Iran, Drew.
Yeah. We've made it to Tabriz, so we're all the way close to Turkey and Azerbaijan. And Armenia, so in the northwestern part of the country. Salam, Khubi. Tell him it's my first time in Tabriz and I'm very excited to be here.
He says that he hopes you have a good trip here.
He offered us to go into his house.
Yes.
It's very nice.
Iranian hospitality, you know?
Thank you. Merci. First impressions are everything, and all I can say is right now I can tell I'm gonna love this place. Let's go.
Let's try a very local breakfast.
Yes.
In Tabriz, they have boiled egg and potato.
Oh.
Look at here. So they mix it with butter, and then they make a sandwich. Look what he's doing now.
This scene inside of this restaurant is incredible. This is like perfect place to come. It's a little hole in the wall. You got the guy making potato omelets with all kinds of stuff in here.
This is called barbary.
Yeah, I love this flatbread. Look at this. Oh.
And tomato omelets like this, and
Yes.
produce. So good.
Oh my god, man. Mostly mashed potatoes inside of here. Onions and cilantro.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so good. Every time I do a top 10 list of my favorite countries, Iran is always in there, and for good reason. The people are just so incredibly friendly and hospitable, and I've already experienced that, as you guys saw inside of the shop. They're just so warm and genuine. Part of my mission for coming here is to show you guys that Iran is a safe place, that the people are friendly, and the people are very different than the government. I think it's the most misconceived country in the world because people have negative thoughts about it. Every time it's in the news, it's negative. But I'm here to break the stereotype.
We are going to see a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Yes.
And that's Bazaar of Tabriz.
The bazaar. So why is this one so special?
This bazaar is the largest covered bazaar in the world.
Amazing.
This place was a trade center. People from all around the world came here and they did business. Salam.
Salam. Love them walnuts. Yeah, I do have YouTube. Yeah, really?
Go to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Jewish people talk to
Yeah, man.
Jewish people.
What's your name?
My name is Ali.
Nice to meet you, Ali.
I'm Jewish too.
Really?
I'm half Jewish.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
My mom is Ashkenazi, Polish.
Same. Are you from here?
Yes, I'm from Tabriz.
Bro, it's so nice to meet you.
Lots of gems, hidden spots in the bazaar.
It's all original?
All original.
This is so beautiful. Wow. Look at that. With the little windows out there.
the Russian samovars, you know, that for boiling water. Then they have strong tea here, and then they add hot water to that. Very traditional way. The cube sugars that we usually use. So people do like this, very traditional way. First they just, you know, then they keep it in the mouth. When they sip the tea, they feel the sugar taste.
It's too hot, man.
Yeah, but it's good. Tea should be hot.
Oh man, that hits differently when you have the sugar in your mouth already. As I'm drinking this tea, I'm just looking in front of me and seeing the hustle and bustle of the market. People walking through, carrying things over their shoulders, hanging out, smoking cigarettes. This is what it's all about.
Very good.
This kind gentleman didn't charge it for us. Yes.
Tell him I say thank you very much.
Merci.
Amazing.
Welcome.
Now we are entering the food section of the market. This is the rock candy.
And look at this one, the yellow one. You know, that's actually flavored with saffron. So we have butter and cheese. The goat cheese from Tabriz is really, really delicious and very famous. This is the, you know, that's lamb fat.
Lamb fats.
He was asking if you are Iranian. I said no. He's a.
Do I look Iranian?
No.
You don't know?
No.
You can see how traditional this market is. Look at the shop behind me. You can see how it's just hanging from the ceiling. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very friendly.
Very friendly people. It's incredible.
Have you seen any tourists here in the last 2 years?
After a long time, you are the first foreigners he's seen.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What is it?
We use it as a candy. We keep it in the mouth and just he's offering you a kiwi fruit.
Thank you, thank you.
This is like a piece of sugar, no? Clearly I'm the only tourist here. I'm the only redhead and definitely the only American. I'm already lost in here. I don't know where we're going, bro.
With me, you never get lost.
Okay, I think you're lost too.
What does this say in Farsi?
It's actually one of the verses from our holy scripture, Quran.
It looks like a painting from here, but it's actually carpet. Wow. We're surrounded by carpets.
So here is, we call it timche. It's very famous. It's one of the centers of the carpet sellers in Tabriz Bazaar. First of all, Iran is the biggest producer of the carpet in the world.
In the whole world.
In the whole world. There are several reasons make you know that Persian carpets world famous. The first one is the history of Persian carpets. Iranians were the first people making carpets ever. The other thing which makes Persian carpets famous is Persian carpets are hand woven. Yeah.
Not machine made.
Not machine made. Tabriz in olden time was famous for its silk carpet. The quality is very, very good, and this is the reason that Tabriz carpet is one of the best in Iran.
What we're looking at right now is a very large carpet that is handmade here in Tabriz. If you had to guess, how much do you think one of those costs? About? Like $1,000?
Yeah, definitely.
But this is so beautiful. I mean, this is the stuff that, you know, all around the world people want Persian rugs. This is it right here. We're looking at it. This is a silk one?
This is combination of wool and silk. You have to look at the back side.
Oh, so
when you can see tiny knots. You
Okay.
see, they are tiny to
Right.
the extent that you cannot see them.
Right.
So it shows that the quality of this rug is super good.
Would you say that every Persian home has a rug in it? Almost?
Yes.
Almost every Persian. Do you have a rug in your home?
I have several. Drew, look at here. We have sugar beets. So they boil it, they cook it, and then they eat it when it's very hot, especially in winter time when the weather is very cold in Tabriz.
Where else in the world can you find beets that have sugars on top? In the middle of a bustling bazaar. Sugar beets.
Sugar beets. Hot.
Oh my god. I absolutely love beets. How do they make sugar inside?
Because they make sugar from this.
Oh, so this is just natural beets.
Yeah.
It's just hot beets.
Just gave you more.
It's giving us more for free.
Of course, for free. He won't let us pay.
Now we will continue the journey. We'll go to the car.
That's $100?
It's $100.
25 million.
5 million riyals.
That was quite the experience. As all these guys have money in their pockets and they all exchange. And 25 million riyals? is $100. Last time it was 5 million, now it's 25 million. 500% inflation since I've been here.
4 years.
In 4 years. So we have made it to a beautiful mosque here in Tabriz. I mean, I want to know more about this place.
Yeah, we are in Blue Mosque of Tabriz. The mosque was constructed in 15th century, exactly according to the inscription that we have there, 1466. But unfortunately, in a catastrophic earthquake which happened in 1780 in Tabriz, the mosque was mostly destroyed. So we can see some part of the fantastic mosaic decoration.
Are those original?
Yeah, they are all original.
So when the earthquake hit, this part stayed?
Part stayed.
Okay,
This
gotcha.
part stayed intact. So
Cool, man.
amazing mosaic decoration. When we get closer, you can see the details. And look at the amazing color, a dark blue color. Because of that, we call it dark blue mosque.
We are now inside of the dark blue mosque, which is so beautiful.
The highlight of this mosque is definitely the huge dome that we have here on the sanctuary. So the sanctuary is a square in shape. Then it's transmitted by use of those arches into a dome. So this is a very fantastic architectural, that development in Persian architecture.
The architecture here reminds me a lot of Afghanistan, and even Uzbekistan for that matter, other Central Asian countries. Blue tiles, big domes. Well, that was awesome. I always love going into mosques when I can and visiting these beautiful places of worship. Can you believe this is only my first 24 hours? Can you imagine what the next 2 weeks are gonna look like? Look at this handsome guy. Look at that. Behind me is the village called Kandovan, which you can see we drove about 45 minutes from Tabriz through the beautiful mountains here. And just standing here, it looks like Cappadocia with these beautiful rock formations, cave homes, which we're about to go visit.
You're welcome my village. Historic Kandovan, 2000 old years ago.
And what is this? This is your shop?
This is walnut soğanır, very good Kandovan.
Wow.
Apricot Kandovan.
This guy's super nice. How much is it?
700,000 riyal, which is $3 almost.
Almost $1 million.
America country is very nice. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good time.
Thank you. Very nice, man. Because of the climate, you have these dried fruits. Oh, wow. Incredible. In the US, we have to import these from all around the world. But here, it just grows in their backyard. That was good. Every shop we enter, they just keep serving tea.
Iranian hospitality.
You just did this like Italian. Did you notice it? Whoa, honey in the tea. Fresh honey. Thank you. Oh, that is so good.
Gentleman himself make the honey.
We are in a shop here with this guy named Shadim. A beautiful little tea shop. He just served us some honey tea. And now he's inviting us into his house up there in the caves. And so he's going to be guiding us around inside of his house. Oh, thank you. That's so cool. Literally, the houses are inside of the caves.
The handmade cave. Imagine 100 years ago, more than 700 years ago, local people cut this cave here into the cliff, and they use it as their house, as they do it right now. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
Salam, خوش اومدین.
This is a beautiful house.
Drew, look at here, please.
It's like something for praying.
In olden time, they used charcoal in the hole. Now they use technology. They put blankets, very thick blankets, on this table, and people sit around it.
And it actually feels really warm. Like you can feel the heat, and because it gets really cold here in the winter.
Yes. You feel really
Look at
warm.
our driver just chilling in the corner.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man. What is it like to live here?
زندگی اینجا
He says that it's really nice to live here. It's very quiet, very relaxed, out of things that you can see in the big cities. We eat organic food, we eat our own products.
How many families and people are living up here?
تقریبا 100 خانواده پایین خونه.
So 150 families live in Kandovan. 650 people live here, and the houses are mostly like this. For example, this is one floor. Up there, there is that another floor. So the second floor is up there.
And you know everybody in this village?
همه رو میشناسید شما دیگه.
همه از فامیل هستیم اکثرا.
They are all relatives. They are all relatives.
Really?
They know all each other. Yeah.
Just want to say thank you so much for letting us in your house.
انشالله.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Tight little alleyways here.
Where are you from?
I'm from America. You guys are in school?
Yeah, we're students.
Tell me about the young generation of Iran.
We all study engineering because most of the references about engineering stuff are not Persian. They're not being translated. So we have to learn to read at least. That's why maybe the young generation used to speak English more than others, more than like old people.
Whenever I talk about Iran, in the US, people are like, oh, don't go there, it's so dangerous.
That really makes me sad when I hear from you guys as Iran is not really that much fun or something like that, because it's not the reality, you know.
Oh, he goes by himself?
He knows the way.
What? Apparently the donkey knows its way. They don't have to tell him where to go, he just goes. After exploring the ancient village of Kandovan, its striking foothills, tasty apricots, and meeting the wonderful families who live there, I'm ready to take care of some personal business. Streets are just a little bit busy this time of the day. Salam alaikum.
سلام. خسته نباشی.
Oh. It's about that time to get a haircut. When I travel, especially when I'm in random countries in the Middle East, I really love to get a haircut. So here we go, walking inside a random barber shop in Tabriz, Iran. Salam.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. English? No?
No.
Okay. I'll explain. It's really simple. You can buzz it like a 3. All right, here we go. Ooh, it's a little bit tight on the neck. See my vein popping out. Well, this could be the best haircut I've ever had, but this could also be the worst haircut I've ever had. Tell him that he can go shorter on the sides.
Shorter?
Yeah. You wouldn't believe some of the haircuts I've gotten around the world. It's just absolutely terrible. Still can't get the smile off my face. Got the Jack Daniels water. I have just completed the Middle East haircut trifecta: Iraq, Syria, and Iran. Good stuff. That was a pretty good haircut. I feel good, I feel clean. Got the wash in there. The price of my haircut was $3. I'm gonna give him 1,000,000 riyals. I'm done. Bye-bye. 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 Khudafez. It was a really interesting and inspiring journey to Tabriz and the northwestern region of Iran. But now I'm going to take you to the very opposite corner in the southeastern part to a place called Balochistan. All I'm going to say is that very few tourists have ever stepped foot on these lands, and you are going to be amazed by how different it feels.
Welcome to Iran, Balochistan.
It is crazy to think that I'm in Iran right now. Everything looks and feels and tastes like Pakistan. This is a very special culture that deserves to be recognized, so don't go anywhere. I'm about to blow your mind by Balochistan. Balochistan is an arid desert and mountainous region that spans Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. With some of the most breathtaking nature on earth, a very humble culture, and a history tracing all the way back to 7000 BC, this place has been on my bucket list for ages. Well, I finally made it out here to Iranian Balochistan with my Persian friend Amin, along with his buddies Hamza and Shakib. We are about to open up your mind to this hidden world that you've never seen before.
Alright!
Yes.
Let's go to Chabahar!
Yes.
So this is just for you, the Tunis.
We are driving from Bandar Abbas to Chabakar, and all three of my Iranian friends, two of them who are tour guides, have never been here.
So taking this road is also very new for us.
You can see in front of us is beautiful mountains here. I'm pretty sure I'm the only American that's been right here in this spot.
So you are one of the very few foreigners.
We're getting really close to the border of Balochistan, and you can already start to see how the culture is changing. People are wearing shalwar kameez. Pakistan they call shalwar kameez. I think I should get one too because I just fit in more, especially with my camera. Yes. And it's more respected. You become more respected.
Salam. He says that with your white skin and red hair, darker color fits better.
Okay, dark is good.
I was amazed by how efficient this tiny shop was. They were able to customize my shalwar kameez within minutes, and everyone inside, including the kids, were so welcoming. When in doubt, it's always a good idea to dress like the locals, and clothing stores in this region of the world are often great places to make friends.
This is also nice for you.
Yeah, this one. 'Cause I really need to do laundry, and now this is brand new, so I can wait a few more days. Oh my god. The fattest man in the world can wear these. We have to fix it. He does it so fast. All right, putting this on. Yeah, I'll wear it.
They have different prices. Mine and Shakib was 6 million riyal each. Yours is 33. And Hamza is the most expensive, which is 40.
Guys, I just want to say that we look great.
Yes, yes. With the outfits.
We are cruising. Gonna get some food now because we're starving. Not a lot of options out here, to be honest, because we're kind of in a rural little village, but we shall find something. Oh, it's hot. Doesn't it feel hotter here than the other places we've been? I haven't worn one of these since I was in Afghanistan, like 18 months ago.
They have chicken biryani, like what you get in India and Pakistan, yeah? Fish, local from this area also.
I think we should do the biryani because I feel like I'm in Pakistan, and I love biryani. Oh wow, this is very local. They have the same in Pakistan, but a little bit differently made here. Here we go. That's the best biryani I've ever had, hands down. It's spicy. I don't even know what they put inside of it. Man, that was good, right? Some kind of spice that I can't quite identify, but it's really tasty. And then the raw onion, they just eat pieces of raw onion with it.
You know that we are very close to Sea of Oman, Gulf of Oman, so they catch fish every day, and this is the catch of the day.
Oh, that was good. Feeling full. I'm ready to continue day of adventure. The only other place in the world that I've seen sand dunes meet with the ocean is Namibia. And these beautiful dunes take me back to Saudi Arabia from 6 months ago. This outfit brings me back to Afghanistan. You mix all those things together, you get beautiful Iran. Wow. This is a different world than Tabriz, completely.
Totally. It was freezing cold.
In the mountains,
now in mountains,
and the people were
snow,
white.
And now we are in different world. We are here in southeast of Iran.
Yep. You've never been here before?
In this beach, I've never been.
Oh, this is the first time for Amin.
For me also the first time here, and the scenery is unique.
Yes, we must drink water. We are full of sand. Oh yeah. That was crazy. We've made it to a small village where we're going to be sleeping for the night. We're about 70 kilometers outside of Chabakar, where we will be tomorrow. So it's really cool. It's like little huts in the middle of nowhere.
Gentleman is the owner of the place.
Welcome. Dawat as yet Baluch.
On behalf of a Baluchi gentleman, he hopes, you know, that peace actually be all around the world, you know.
I'm really impressed by these accommodations. It's like an eco lodge out here. Here's my room. We're arriving right now. It's literally like a yurt.
Called kapar. Third branch of palm tree, date palm.
Oh, cool.
And this is also made out of the leaves of the date palm, sun-dried mud bricks.
So it's a very sustainable lodge.
Exactly.
Always have shoes for you. All right. Oh, it's milk tea. Chai.
So the scarf in Baluchi culture is very important to the extent that they call it the hidden weapons of the Baluch.
Hidden weapon.
Yes.
And what do you use this for?
So as you can see, they tie it around their knees when they are sitting on the floor. It's helped them to be really comfortable.
Whoa, I can like lean back.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like I'm sitting in a chair.
Exactly.
I've never seen other people do like this.
The
The man just gave me his scarf. Do you think he like wants me to keep it?
Yes, definitely. The people here, when they offer you something, they want you to keep it.
Thank you very much. Can you tell him that? Thank you. Morning, guys.
Morning.
How are we doing?
Very well. Good morning.
It is now time to go to Chabahar, the glorious city of Balochistan. It's about 80 kilometers or 2-hour drive because the roads are bumpy. I'm excited to go here. This is a place that you kind of see on the map and you go, boop. Yep, I want to go there. Mamnoon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. Mamnoon. Mamnoon. Very nice.
Goodbye.
You know, this place really feels like Pakistan. It's just less busy. Pakistan, you'll have way more honking horns, way more people like running around, more chaos. Here is a little bit more calm and more organized. What's your name? We made it to Chabahar. We look great. We are hitting the markets right now first. We're gonna see what we can discover. What's it like to live here?
That we have fun here, we are relaxed here, everything is okay. So
I haven't had breakfast yet. What do you recommend?
اینجا که پکوڑا است که اونجا میپسند است بعد
they have a مثل falafel. They have
falafel.
They have a dish called pakura. It's like falafel with the chickpea flour, with chilies and etc.
Got it. So where can I try that falafel dish?
The gentleman says that over there on the left you will find a
Khudafez. Oh yes. Fresh falafel made by this man, recommended by the other kid that we met. And before I eat this, I just want to say that my stomach's been a little bit messed up the last few days. I have food poisoning, but you know, you can't not eat this when you come here. Oh my God. The falafel just oozes out. The falafel is just chickpeas, you know? But then you just hit with these flavors of fresh tomato, pickles, onions, cilantro, and spicy sauce. This is as good as a falafel can get. Something that's fascinating about Balochistan is that 90% of people, men and women, are wearing the traditional outfits. You know, you don't see street clothes almost anywhere, and that's partly the reason why I'm wearing one as well, just to kind of fit in a little bit more and be more respected among the people here. Balochistan is the proud home of one of the most fascinating cultural identities in the Middle East. The 3 million people here speak Balochi and largely practice Sunni Islam, and it's also one of the only places in the Middle East where you'll meet native Afro-Iranians. Ancestrally, this minority group was brought here during the Indian Ocean slave trade, and even though they are Farsi speaking today, they stay connected to their roots in Tanzania, Mozambique, and Malawi. As a traveler and somebody who loves humanity, the faces here speak volumes about what it means to endure, to be human, and to be Balochi. There's a spice shop here. You can smell it from the street. Come on in. Assalamu alaikum. Whoa. Dude, breathe in here. Wow. These spices and curry powders are pretty much identical to what you would find in Pakistan. Wow. These are all locally made, or are they imported from?
Those are local, these are imported from Pakistan.
Oh, they are imported from Pakistan. It does not feel like we're in Iran.
Definitely for us it's something new and it doesn't feel like...
And these guys are from Iran. We have made it to the house of the goat. So Mr. Taster, you amazing Iranian foodie guy, told me about this guy who lives here in Chabahar where he cooks the goat underground for hours and hours. So we got connected with him and he invited us here for dinner to enjoy goat, very traditional meal. Salam, salam. Salam, salam, Kubi.
This whole place is like a workshop. Like he has the wood here, which he grabs. He's got the leaves there. He's got the ovens there.
Oh, fire. Fire is kind of sacred in Iranian culture, I can say. Olden times, Zoroastrian period, fire was considered as one of the holy elements. Water, air, soil, and fire. And fire most probably was the most important one because we had fire temples. On the last Tuesday evening of the year, a special celebration in praise of fire.
All of this is the goat that is just waiting to be cooked. Only in Baluchistan can you see this kind of preparation for goat. I mean, that's really special. It's made out of clay and mud mixed together. The meat has been placed inside, and we must wait 2 hours for it to cook.
I'm really excited to see what we will see inside this oven.
Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Get the first whiff of that. Oh my god, that smells good.
Wow. Dude, that's insane.
This is our portion right here. The rest we have given to the other people here, the families. But this is the one that we're about to go eat at this guy's house. He invited us over. We're gonna go feast.
Wow. Wow, thank you. Merci, merci. Thank you. Dasta na konu.
Very refreshing.
Oh.
Wow. A huge plate of freshly made goat. I'm so hungry, but I just feel like looking at it and not eating because it just looks like a thing of art. You can just see how tender it looks with all the spices on it. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro. Really good.
It's soft. That smoky flavor is fantastic. Look how burnt it is to the crisp right there.
It's very crispy.
I know that goat might not be the most popular meat of choice, especially for all my American friends out there, but it's absolutely fantastic. Mountain Dew, my favorite as a kid.
Really?
Oh, yeah, my favorite.
It's amazing. It's the best.
Have you ever had goat that tastes like that in your life?
Wait, never, ever. Isn't that crazy? They're all from Iran, but they've never tried the way that it's cooked so perfectly. All right, I'm gonna stop filming and I'm just gonna eat because I'm starving. That goat meal was so damn delicious that it had me wondering what other kind of foods I can find in Iran. And there's no better city to go on a food tour than the capital of Tehran.
We're gonna start with mashed brain.
Mashed brain.
Yeah?
Close your eyes and eat the eyes.
Cheers.
Bro, holy dude, it is literally hailing. It's like a swimming pool of rice. I don't even know everything in here, but it looks amazing. This is enough food for 30 people. What's up guys, Binsky here in Tehran, and I'm joined by a very special guest.
Yay! How are you?
This is Mr. Taster. He is the #1 foodie in Iran. And what are we doing today?
Lots of food today. Persian kebab, kalle pache, lots of ash. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Don't go anywhere.
We're gonna go for kalle pache, sheep's head.
Sheep's head.
Normally many people don't like it, but I love it.
Oh yeah, you can smell that sheep's head.
Yeah.
It's got an odor.
You ready?
Yeah, we are coming in the kitchen here. He's smiling at you.
Yeah.
You can see the teeth of the sheep right here, right in front of us. Oh man. You know, we don't have this in America.
I know. But we've got in Europe, but it's pig. We're gonna start with meat juice, and we put some mashed brain on top.
Mashed brain.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we do this? So that's the brain. He's making the brain and he's cutting up all these different organs and everything into the bowl, and you can just smell the aroma. And I don't know if you ever smelled sheep brain and sheep heads before, but it doesn't smell that pretty. All right, right, Mr. Taster. By the way, what's your real name?
Hamid.
Hamid.
My British name is Hubert.
You look like a Hubert.
Yeah.
because of the hair. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, cheers.
Delicious. It's like a Sprite. And this is a lot of things that he just made in the back. What's in here?
We've got chicks, leg, eye, brain, everything mashed. So what we need to do is take the bread, like this.
They call this khubus in Arabic.
Yeah.
I just follow what he does, basically. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yours got cinnamon. I
Yeah.
asked them not to put cinnamon for me, so you can taste it without cinnamon. Let's go.
A lot of flavor.
Yeah. Oh.
It has a sharp taste. Yeah, it needs orange.
Sour orange.
You know, I love that you guys squeeze even on the kebab. You put the orange on it. It's really nice. All right,
You ready for next one?
I'm ready for the next bite.
Sour orange.
The
Yeah,
orange makes a difference. It just adds that extra flavor that you need.
Yeah.
But to be honest, this is a really strong taste. And if you're not an experienced traveler, and if you come in for the first time, you're probably not gonna like it. However, I like it. I think it's good. A lot of protein, right?
Yeah.
If you eat soup like this, then you grow hair like that.
Ready for the seafood? Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Do we eat with hands or what?
We take the bread, which is the eye.
That's a little bit too big of a bite.
It's melting in
I
your
don't want
mouth.
to look at it, I just
Trust
want to eat
me.
it. Close your eyes and eat the eyes.
You ready?
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Not bad. Can't say it's my favorite. I gotta be honest, you know?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
This is one of those things that you come to Iran, you try it because you're with him, but it's not something I'm gonna go eat on my own when I'm with my friends. You know what it is? It's the texture,
Yeah.
the consistency that makes it a little bit difficult.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So let's try
Yes.
tongue.
Tongue.
Yeah.
I like tongue. Close
For
it.
you?
Thank you. This looks much better than the eye.
Yeah.
In the US, we eat like a beef tongue. Cheers, man. Better. The texture is much better.
Yeah. You ready for next one?
Yeah.
I think you like this one. It's pure meat from here.
Yeah. This actually looks good.
Yeah. You ready?
Notice how my bite is so small, and now his bite is like 3 times the size. Oh yeah, my favorite. I want to pay. How much do I have to owe you?
Nothing.
I know, but
He's saying you are our guest.
if I
He's saying I'm the owner of this shop.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
The colors, the textures, the sweets. Oh my God.
Hey,
Oh, it's hailing,
Come here.
bro! Holy sh**. Dude, it is literally hailing, bro! What the Have you ever seen that?
No. My first time. Look at that. Oh my God.
It's like a golf ball.
Holy
crap. What just happened?
Look, it's sunny now.
Now it's sunny. I literally just experienced one of the craziest hailstorms of my life, and 5 minutes later it's sunny. Holy crap. That was insane. Mr. Taster, what are we looking at right now?
We got Labo Shack, which is really famous here. It's almost dried fruit, and we're gonna try it.
We're gonna try it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
You know, it tastes just like a fruit roll-up.
And it's sweet.
Oh,
Sweet.
Here,
Sweet and sour. Şöyle
big one for me.
that's pretty. He always gets the big portions. Look at. Too sour?
Yeah.
We are moving onwards through the bazaar in the northern part of Tehran. Oh, he's getting stopped for selfies every 5 seconds.
Merci. خیلی لطف کردید. خوشحال شدم. Merci. Give me a touch.
You're a chick magnet.
Sometimes it's getting hard, but I love people, so I'm really enjoying it.
Me too. You know, I never visited this part of Tehran. Last time I did the other, not the northern part. So this is a nice part of the city.
Yeah, it is.
It's a higher elevation. Oh my God, it's busy, man. A lot of people in here.
Extremely busy, yeah.
Look at this. Wow. You know, I have orange hair and you have orange jacket. So we stand out a lot here.
So we're gonna have noodle soup, which is really famous here. We call it ash reshte.
Okay. We're just thrown into the madness here. Small little restaurant. Oh, you already got it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's yours, mine is on the way.
That's all for me?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, seriously? All right, man. What
You
do we
ready?
have first?
We have ash reshte, which is noodle soup. You can see carrot on top, mint, and fried onion.
I've never had anything like this before.
Yeah, you can see the noodle is thick.
Yeah.
We call it reshte, and it's really famous ash. Lots of memory with the grandmoms and mothers. Yeah, let's go.
What is this white sauce? Like the
It's
tahini?
carrot.
Carrot.
Yeah.
Man, that is very good.
C-U-R-T.
It's like this really creamy, rich. It's not even a soup. It's like a noodle. It's kind of a soup.
We call it ash reshte. Let's go for the halim.
What is in here, man? It just looks like applesauce.
It's actually lamb and wheat.
Wow, it's very sweet.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a dessert almost. But there's meat. This is the meat.
Yeah, this is the meat. Look.
Whoa.
It does show that more meat in it. Yeah. Because some of them is like,
You like meat, don't you?
yeah. And the last one is ash shole qalamkar.
This looks like bacon, but I know it's not bacon because they don't eat pork here.
It's meat in it and beans.
All of these different cups have very different flavors and different tastes. And they're all these like really thick, creamy stews. Very savory. I mean, when you hold it, you can see all the different textures and colors in here. Beans. All right,
You
man.
ready for the next one?
I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
It feels totally different in this part of Tehran. It's beautiful up in the mountains, and we're just gonna have a tea here at this beautiful place behind me that Mr. Taster recommended. After you, sir.
No, after you. After you.
Taraf.
قربون شما محبت.
Oh, this is really nice, man. It's a fancy little spot. The tea is here.
Yeah.
And oh, baklava. Oh my God,
baklava.
look at that. Iranian baklava, thank you. So in Iran, tea is very important.
It is.
It's like everybody's drinking tea all day long. They literally just give you this rock candy to put inside the tea. That's it, you drop it inside. It's really nice, man. Oh, that's good.
Let's taste it.
What are these things inside?
I think it's mint, cardamom.
Oh, that's good. And this homemade baklava.
You're gonna love it.
Man, that tastes different. It's really good. It's not as sweet. And this is how you relax in Iran. You have tea, you have baklava, and you hang out and you relax.
So you came back?
Me? Talking to me or him? Yeah, I came back. I love Iran.
I'm glad you're back.
Thank you so much. This guy's way more famous than me, so I thought you were talking about him.
No, I was talking about you. I'm very excited to see you. I was like, oh my God, I follow him.
That's a great selfie.
Thank you so much. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Unfortunately, guys, Mr. Taster had to go meet some people, go take care of business. Now I have a couple hours here to run around Tehran and show you the beauty of this city because it is absolutely outstanding. Right now I'm at the lovely Golistan Palace, which dates back to the early 19th century. This is all original artwork here. It's a UNESCO site, and let's go inside and explore. Really cool. This is the original mirror room for the King Nasser Redeem back in the day. Everything is literally untouched. I'm standing in front of the iconic Azadi Tower here in Tehran, probably the most recognizable landmark in the city. It was built in 1971. It's really an incredible structure. I mean, just look at it. It's like a gate. It's like welcome to Tehran. Azadi, freedom. What strikes me as an American visiting this media-hammered country is that freedom, or liberty, is a universal value that transcends our cultural and political differences. It's what makes us human, and it's why everybody should travel outside of their comfort zone. Speaking of freedom, I had a great time exploring Tehran and walking off some of the calories, but the food tour is not over yet. It's time to meet back up with Mr. Taster for the grand finale. And we have arrived at the next destination for food. We've just entered this incredible underground world of food. Oh, yes.
It's me. Again, me.
Oh my God.
The glasses is broken, that one.
That is amazing. We got special access to go in the kitchen and film. You have this guy chopping up the raw meat, and he passes it over to the other guy who puts all the minced meat on set inside of it, and then they're gonna cook it after. This is a thing of beauty. You can literally feel the heat coming off the grill, like I'm a meter away. This purple spice is called sumac. They also have it in Afghanistan, and it is just delicious. It's one of my favorite spices in the world, and you can only find it in this part, you know, in the Middle East. This is amazing. Persian food is fantastic. It's underrated. Around the world, you don't see that many Persian restaurants, but I want to tell you guys that it is absolutely full of flavor and delicious.
And the food is coming with love, you know?
This is a huge plate of rice, like the biggest plate of rice I've ever seen in my entire life. Are they pouring it on top or what?
They're putting the rice on top and then they're mixing it.
It's like a swimming pool of rice. Oh my God, this thing weighs 5 kilos. Like this?
Take the bottom off.
Yeah, let's go.
Am I hired or not? My God. Red. I don't even know everything in here, but it looks amazing. Wow.
I have never seen something like this.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm in this business for 15 years. Never seen something like this.
This guy is the owner here, very, very friendly, from Tabriz. Very kind man. How many more things are going to go on top of that?
چند تا دیگه میره روش. One more.
One more.
Fesenjan.
Fesenjan, I love it.
I'm American.
So this is enough food for 30 people.
No, it's only for me and you.
Okay. So what should we start with?
We start with the mixed cholo kebab.
Okay.
We got bag kebab and also kubide, which is really famous here. We've got sumac in it. We've got tomato.
Oh, you can taste the sumac.
Oh.
That's it, man. This is the same meat as this or a different meat?
Yeah.
Oh man, that flavor is unbelievable.
Try this one. So white rice.
Yep. Oh man. Thank you very much. Wow. Oh man.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to try this one. There we go. As fresh as it gets. We just saw it being made in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
What I really like about the owner is he helps in the kitchen and he treats his employees with respect, which is really nice. Thank you, thank you. Shall we try?
Yeah. Take some onions as well.
Raw onions?
Yeah.
Put it on top?
You ready?
Yeah. Oh man. That's the best bite of meat that I've ever had in Iran. Oh my God, look at this. I don't even have words to explain how tasty that is. Thank you.
Thank you.
I wish you guys could taste this right now.
Oh,
bro. Mind blowing.
Give me a hug.
Mind blowing. Thank you, Mr. Taster. This sauce, it's really only in Iran. It's walnuts and pomegranates mixed together. They mix it with olives, they mix it with meat. It's really good, man. Amazing. I'm speechless. Thank you, thank you.
Very much.
This is the best meal I've ever had in Iran. I would like to offer a payment for the food because there was so much of it. How much does it cost?
Look at his face. He's saying, Mr. Taster will kill me.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Believe it or not, all of the content that you've seen so far in this video is from my most recent trip to Iran last year. Now I'm going to take you on a trip down memory lane to share with you some of my favorite parts of Iran from my first visit. And we begin with a $10 budget challenge in the lovely city of Shiraz. One of the oldest cities of ancient Persia, located today in southwestern Iran. We are now in the Pink Mosque of Shiraz. Unbelievable. A city known for its literature, gardens, arts and crafts, and nearby Persepolis, the ancient capital of the Achaemenid Empire. So far, Shiraz has been the highlight of my 2-week trip around Iran, and overall, this country has quickly emerged as one of my favorites for the warm hospitality of its people. Better yet, I've been surprised to discover how affordable daily life is in Iran. The prices in this country are comparable to most of Southeast Asia. Iran's currency is called the rial, and it's quite inflated, where the current exchange rate for $10 is 500,000 rials. Today I'm going to show you how much you can buy with $10 in Shiraz. One of the most unique things about traveling to Iran is that you won't notice international chains like McDonald's, Starbucks, or Uber. Almost every product and service you'll find is Iranian owned and operated, which includes taxis. Many cars on the road are yellow taxis, and unlike most taxi drivers of the world, the ones here are smiling and waving at you to come inside. Salam alaikum. We hopped in a 15-minute ride to get from our hotel to the bazaar, which was just 25,000 rials each. Thank you, thank you. The Shiraz Bazaar is notably one of the best in Iran, and I really enjoyed wandering around the stalls. I wanted to get a gift for my family, so I landed upon this mirror and comb set. No need to bargain, as the asking price was $2. And just to prove how honest people are, this just happened. So we just left the market in Shiraz, and we forgot to get our change back, so the guy ran all the way through the market like 10 minutes just to give us a couple dollars back. Thank you.
Merci. You're welcome.
Anyone have a sweet tooth? If so, you'll fall in love with the variety of sweets in Iran. So we are now shopping for some Persian sweets. Sugar is found in all colors, shapes, and sizes. I love their flavored rock candy, so I bought a few to snack on. And usually when you're served tea in Iran, instead of sugar cubes, they put rock candy inside. If you want more Persian snack food, then I suggest nuts. Iran is the world's biggest producer of pistachio nuts, which just happened to be my favorite. Pistachio ice cream. I couldn't resist on buying a small bag at this great shop. It's always a good idea to stay connected when traveling by getting a local SIM card. I picked up mine at the airport, and it cost just $3.60 to top up 6 gigabytes. That is officially the cheapest SIM card I've ever seen, and the signal works really well. Despite 2/3 of Iran being a desert, the country produces almost every fruit you could imagine. To cool down from the summer heat, I've been drinking daily fruit juices, and my 2 favorites are orange and melon, and this shop happens to have them both. So fresh. In total, I got a taxi ride, mirror and comb set, rock candy, tea, pistachios, SIM card top-up, and 2 fruit juices for exactly $10. If you thought Shiraz was cool, just wait until you hear about the next city. It's my absolute favorite place in all of Iran. Welcome to Isfahan!
So according to the architects and experts, this brick dome is one of the most beautiful that we have in Iran.
This city is so perfect that its mosque is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's so stunning that its main square is the 2nd biggest in the world. And it's so important that the locals turned it into a Persian proverb.
Isfahan, Nesf Jahan.
It means Isfahan is half the world.
But does Isfahan really live up to its title of half the world? It's time to explore and find out. About 1,000 years ago, Isfahan began to flourish and evolved into one of the world's largest cities at its peak in the 17th century, with the main square as the centerpiece. We are here in Naqsh Jahan.
And here is the 2nd largest square in the world.
The square was built on the order of the King Abbas I in 17th century. It became the city center of Isfahan.
The city was the former capital of Persia, and even today, as you slowly walk around the city, you can sense its past glory among its progressiveness. So right now we are in the Armenian quarter with the famous church right over there.
The city has character and organization. It's exploding with life. Tree-lined boulevards, symmetrical bridges made of brick.
It was used as a public bridge.
Unique palaces and insanely beautiful mosques displaying Persia's best Islamic architecture.
Which is called Sheikh Lutfullah's mosque or royal family mosque, because that mosque was used only by royal family. 1602, the construction of this mosque was started. When we are entering this mosque, when you look at up there, you can see that beautiful sunlight on the dome. It's amazing to know that doesn't matter you are here in the morning or in the afternoon, that direction is the direction of Mecca.
Just like every other city in Iran, Esfahan has a lovely bazaar with small shops selling all sorts of foods and goods. The city is most famous for its handcrafts, like miniature paintings on camel bones.
Camel bone is the real material.
Traditional music.
The music which we are playing today in Isfahan is our national music, not only a local music.
And Esfahan is also famous for its Persian carpets, which we headed into a famous shop to learn more.
100% natural silk. Look, we have warp here, we have warp here. We take one from front, one from the back, and we make a knot.
I'm sure you already know that carpets are very famous in Iran. And while I was in Esfahan, I stopped in a local shop to learn more and see what it's all about.
Hi guys, welcome to my carpet shop.
The country of Iran is synonymous with carpets. The art of carpet weaving in Persia originated more than 2,500 years ago. And today, Iran is the world's largest producer and exporter of carpets, and it's a huge part of their economy. I think it's safe to say that
Nobody does carpet better than Persians.
This is a carpet from 100 years ago. This is an antique prayer rug. Camel's wool and lamb's wool.
for centuries, Persian carpets have been produced to decorate floors of buildings and provide nomadic people protection from cold winters. The techniques and designs for carpet weaving have been passed down for generations throughout periods of peace, invasion, and war.
Look, we have warp here, we have warp here. We take one from front, one from the back, and we make a knot.
There's always a variety because different ethnic groups in Iran produce different carpets.
We have Kashgai, Lor, Baluch, Kurd, Arab, Shah Savan, Turkmen, Saraks, and they have different kinds of carpets.
All over Iran today, carpet making is the most popular handcraft, and you can see them displayed everywhere, on the floors and walls of all palaces, households, restaurants, hotel rooms, museums, and famous buildings. In Esfahan, where we are today, Persian carpets have been woven since the 16th century and are famous for their elaborate colors, distinct patterns, and artistic design. We headed into a famous carpet store called Iran Pazirik to learn about some of the best Persian rugs from a master named Majid. For many Persians, not only Majid, it is clear that carpet is their most treasured and valued possession. And speaking of value, these rugs are not cheap.
$27,800 US included shipment. This is $15,000 US. Carpet made from silk, wool, 250 pieces of 18 karat gold, pearl.
Whoa!
These are all pearl from Persian gold, from fresh water. This is gold, 18 karat, 250 pieces, 70,000.
Can I ask what are the cheapest carpets you sell?
70 US.
I wanted to buy one, but the prices didn't exactly align with my budget, especially the pure silk and antique wool ones.
100% natural silk.
How much is it?
100,000 US.
100 grand. What do you think, Amin? I could buy a nice house for the price of one rug. Maybe someday on my next trip to Iran, I'll get to bring one of these guys home. Are there any history lovers out there? Just wait until you hear about this ancient place that I visited called Persepolis. Iran is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations. Human activity in Persia dates back 45,000 years. As a result, the country is full of hidden treasures and historical sites, like the Rain Citadel and the Yazd Towers of Silence. But today, we are about to visit the most important historical site in Iran, Persepolis. Located 60 kilometers north of Shiraz, Persepolis was the dominant capital of the Achaemenid Empire.
The site, which was constructed in around 518 BC on the order of the king Darius the Great.
2,530 years ago. All I can wonder is how did they do it?
4th century BC, 330 BC, Alexander attacked to Iran and conquered here. And this is the reason that many of the historians and archaeologists believe that construction was never finished in Persepolis.
I cannot quite describe to you how spectacular this site looks in real life. This place is insane.
As we know, Persepolis was used as a very ceremonial capital for Persian kings.
Despite centuries of earthquakes, floods, battles, and conquering, Persepolis today is partly in ruins, but the other part is remarkably intact, and it's very impressive. The architecture of Persepolis combines touches of Egyptian and Mesopotamian styles, with several columns made of stone and walls with amazingly detailed inscriptions.
Look at, for example, the nail of these soldiers. Look at the curls of their hair, the eyebrow, their mustache.
All of these inscriptions are original and give us an inside look at how these humans live their daily lives.
We have one cypress tree here, another cypress tree over there, and between these two cypress trees, a group is carved. They are representative of subjected nations to the Persian Empire.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Ready to get your mind blown even more? So just down the street from Persepolis, you can find this big mountain where all the king's tombs are buried, like Darius the Great. Walking around Persepolis gave me the same butterflies in my stomach from when I visited the Great Pyramids of Giza, Machu Picchu, Petra in Jordan, and the Great Wall of China. But the only difference is, the former sites are all 7 wonders of the world, and Persepolis is not. I think it's about time to update that list. Did you know that one of the oldest religions known to man was started in Iran? Welcome to Yazd, the birthplace of Zoroastrianism. So we're just in the middle of the desert right now, and there's all these really cool landmarks around here. Somewhere in the middle of the Persian desert lies a town, and that town is called Yazd. As a desert kid from Arizona, I've always been curious to see other hot and dry climates and how they compare to my hometown. From the ancient architecture to the unique way of life, let's just say that Yazd is unlike any place I could dream of.
It's an 11th century monument.
Yeah.
Totally different sound. So in olden time, they were used by men and women. So if a lady wanted to open the door, she could wear her hijab.
The town was the center place of a religion called Zoroastrian.
This religion is believed to be one of the oldest monotheistic religion in the world. We know this religion is an Iranian religion. It started from Iran.
Since the 3rd century, the Zoroastrians settled here and figured out how to survive in the middle of the hot desert with temperatures often over 45 degrees Celsius. Due to thousands of years of adaptation to its desert surroundings, the Zoroastrians of Yazd have developed a unique style of architecture and a way for survival. To get drinking water, they would dig 300 meters underground from the mountain to find a well and make a dynamic tunnel system that funnels water to the town. And to keep their water cool, they used these wind towers as a ventilation system. When somebody died, their ritual was to carry the body up to these towers of silence.
They took the body up there.
And then they would wait for vultures to eat their dead skin or their body parts. This was practiced in this exact spot until 70 years ago. To pray, they attend a fire temple like this one, and it's believed that this exact fire has been burning for more than 1,500 years. Nowadays, about 500,000 residents get to call this UNESCO town their home, right in the heart and center of Iran, but only about 5% are Zoroastrians today. Within the last century, various copper and uranium mines were discovered, and now the city and province of Yazd is one of the wealthiest in the country. If you walk in the markets, you can find an abundance of silk, carpet, ceramics, textiles, and sweets. The 14th century mosque, or the city's main landmark, dominates the humble skyline.
This mosque used to be the main mosque of the town.
And the blue tiled patterns remind me of Samarkand, Uzbekistan. We are now in Samarkand. I'm standing in the main square.
This city 2,750 years old.
It's time to go on another adventure, all the way down to the southernmost island called Qeshm. If you're wondering why I would go there, it is to experience a culture that is unlike anywhere else in the country. Right now, I am in Qeshm Island in the southern part of Iran. You can see it's tropical, it's beautiful. We have the Persian Gulf right here, and I'm with 3 incredible Iranian friends. Right now, we're gonna take a boat ride to a little island called Hangam, and together we are going to wander around. I'm going to show you the beauty of this place. We got Hamza in the house. We got Shakib. What's up, Shakib? And we got Amin. What's up, dude? Are you ready?
Yes, ready to take this boat to go to Hangam Island.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Our driver looks like he's about to rob a bank.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Are you serious? Yeah?
have to explain that I'm a foreigner.
Yeah, it's a new rule here.
Apparently I can't visit without getting a official...
We walk through the village.
Yeah.
We go up there.
We gotta let them know that I'm coming. Yeah, some paperwork. That's how it goes. You travel to countries like Iran.
We need to register our entrance,
My entrance.
or your entrance as a tourist to this island. So we take this motorbike to go to the police station we have there, give them some documents, do some paperwork, and that's it.
All right, cool.
Enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride. More questions, more questions. At this point, I'm numb to this stuff, to checks, passport checks, border crossings, police stations. But I'm not getting detained now. We're good. All good?
Yes, all good. It says camping is not allowed. American goes to hotel. I said yes, we are in hotel.
Well, I'm not sleeping here.
No, I told him that we are not sleeping here.
Teşekkür. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Merci. Khudafiz.
Hello, salam.
How are you?
How are you?
Good. What's your name?
Yes, no. Irani.
Hey. I have to go back to America. They deported me.
So let's go and explore Hangam Island.
We will go to the village markets and we'll wander around the island.
I love markets, man. You know that. There's a lot of Iranian backpackers here.
Yes, yeah, I told you. It's many of the young,
Hippies.
especially hippies, young boys.
We just entered a really cool little market right on the beach. This is like the major market of the town?
Yes, so because many Iranian travelers come here, so the local people made this market, selling food, selling local dresses.
This is extremely hippie vibes. This is an Iranian vacation. Look around me. It's all Persians from all over the country who come here to go to the market, to hang out, take selfies. What a vibe. I mean,
Yes.
what do we have here?
So we can see these local ladies are making samosa, the Indian food, yeah, but with shrimp and fish. So 1,650,000, which is almost how many dollars?
A few dollars.
$7. $7.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
more
$7.
expensive than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How is it?
Really good.
Good.
Really fresh, man. I love samosa. They got it deep fried with fresh fish inside of it. When you eat this, you feel like you're on the sea. Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Oh, thank you. Really fascinating to be here right now. Like, everyone looks at me like surprised because they've never seen in a while a tourist here. Also because COVID just ended and Iran just opened up to tourism. But it's fun to walk around places like this. I enjoy it a lot. That is perfume and other items that they got from Dubai and they smuggled it here to sell it on the black market. That's what we just saw. Dubai is so close to here.
سرمو میگیره سردر نمیگیریم سرما در اعصابم راحت میشه.
She feel relaxed. If she doesn't smoke that, sometimes she gets headache. But when she smokes that, she feel relaxed.
Tell her for me it's the exact opposite.
اون میگه برای من برعکسه. من وقتی میکشم سرم گیج میره.
تو سر گیج ما اعصابم راحت میشه.
She said no, I feel relaxed after smoking that.
Wow. All right, we're about to take a tuk-tuk to the other side of the island because why not? All right. One, two, three. Welcome to Iran. They actually have gazelle out here, small little antelopes scattered around this island, but they're hard to find and they don't always like human interaction. Oh, I see one right there, yep. So you said they're not indigenous here?
No, they're not indigenous. They have been brought here for about like 50, 55 years. And it has been good for them, so now the numbers are quite high.
Well, that was a great experience on this little island here. Now we're gonna take a boat back to the other island, the bigger island, get some food and call it a day.
made up some traditional Arabic food and also some
Nice.
seafood. And also he has made the first floor. He has made some of the traditions of the local people of the village, like the wedding room. It's gonna be quite interesting.
Beautiful. So we are heading for lunch now at the local traditional restaurant. Whoa.
And if you want to see the most bling bling wedding room,
Bling
go to
bling.
the local in the village.
I love that you just said bling
When
bling.
they have got the wedding, the first night of the bride and groom will be in such a room.
You go in here after your wedding?
Yeah.
Eating in Iran is always an incredible experience, and we're about to do it right now.
Nice salad.
It has chunks of
Bread.
Yeah. Croutons.
Onion salad from here. This is a very typical dish from this region. We call it havari, with fish, rice, spices, fish,
cilantro.
Yeah, shrimp stew. Spicy.
It's like an Indian.
Yeah, very similar to Indian.
Yeah, this is very
It's like kind of a curry fish stew.
Yes, and this is curry lamb.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, that smells amazing. It's a fusion. You have Arabic influence, you have Indian influence, Iranian influence, American influence. You have everything in one. Oh man. You guys ready to feast right now?
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Ooh, is this a beef? No. Fish.
Fish, yeah.
Careful with the bones. That is bursting with flavor. A little bit spicy too. These deserve some attention. This is basically green olives with pomegranates and walnuts mixed inside. Fesenjan? Is that what it's called?
No, fesenjan.
It's similar.
Pomegranate sauce and walnut, but this is
Oh. Every day I eat this. Amazing. All right.
So this is a very typical dessert from this region. We have dates and tahini.
They complement each other perfectly. So good. All right, time for some chai. As I always say, always tea time in Iran.
Yes.
All throughout the day.
So it's mixed with cinnamon.
Nice.
That's the reason the color is
like orange kind of?
Orange color, yeah. It's lighter than normal tea.
Yeah, sweet cinnamon tea. It's just like the one we had last night. As you can see, Geshem Island is amazing, but I have saved the best kept secret about it for the end. There is this place called Rainbow Island, and you have to see it to believe it. We are here at the beautiful Rainbow Mountain of Hormuz Island in southern Iran. You can see behind me these incredible rock formations. What looks like snow is actually salt from erosion, and also in a few months from now, this place will be even more vibrant in color. Truly spectacular place to visit, and we're gonna head down there right now. Bright and early, it's still like 7:30 a.m. and we've already taken a 1.5 hour car ride this morning and a 1 hour ferry. We are here in Hormuz Island. I'm clearly the only tourist here, foreign tourist. It's all Iranian. Ay, ay, ay. Always ports are busy places. People trying to get every buck. Motor? We got the comfortable seats this time. Nice and cozy. What did they say? What did they say to you?
Why did you put that video? They wanted to flirt.
Oh. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a little behind the scenes here and show you what it's like to use the local toilets here in that building. It's not gonna be pretty. We just arrived in Hormuz Island and I'm amazed by this village or hotel behind me. It's really colorful. What are we looking at right now?
This hotel that has recently been built, now it's becoming symbolic of the island. All the colors you see are the natural colors that you will find in the island. And among the locals, the Hormuz Island is known as the colorful island.
So this has somehow become a symbol of the whole island.
Yes.
The island history again goes back to centuries ago, but in 16th century the island was conquered by Portuguese, and in 1622 King Abbas I of Safavid dynasty took back the island from Portuguese. So we go to take a look at the source of this red soil.
Yeah, the red soil mine.
And we do a kind of tour around the island.
Let's do it, man.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hell yeah, what a place.
Wow.
Holy smokes. This is beautiful. This is otherworldly is the way to describe it. Looks like Mars. Look at that. All the different colors and the rocks. Look at this soil below me. And it goes black sanded beach and the coastline. I'm gonna do a prank on my friends. Watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god. Ah. Oh, you even do it on the forehead too. How do I
For
look?
you, yes.
Just to add more red to my presence. Is it nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look like a
Like
native tribal
like
man.
Apache.
Apache.
Okay,
Yes.
now I do for you. You look like an NFL football player.
Yeah.
W? What does that mean? It means whatever. Peace, whatever.
Later that night, we left Gesh Island and headed back to a random town called Jask on the mainland. When we got there, we were kind of left stranded to find dinner and a bed to sleep in. Here's the journey.
None of my Iranian friends have been here before, and this is quite an interesting experience to walk around. We've been wandering around this town for the last 30 minutes. We finally found food. There's grilled chicken kebabs right there. This is what travel's all about, being in random places, meeting random people, and figuring it out. Is that for us? How many million reals? 1 million, 2 million?
Less than 1 million.
Less than
72.
720,000.
720,000.
And it was $3 for several kebabs and bread and drinks. Not bad. Now it's time to eat. Really? We finally got our food after like 20 minutes.
That place was busy.
The grilled fish was excellent. And it also had a nice sauce. Super.
Good?
Fish is really good. We are just next to Oman Sea, so we have to eat fish. I don't understand why some people take chicken kebab.
You know why? Because I don't want to get food poisoning, and this is my lowest risk. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Maybe this is a higher risk. Who knows? 7% chance to up my stomach.
Oh, what?
You don't think so? Mmm. It's cooked.
Some onion?
Chicken kebab, onions.
This meal was absolutely delicious, as most foods are in Iran, but what keeps me coming back to this country are the people. You might understand what I'm talking about when you meet the guy who's working behind the counter.
Mustache curl. You came here looking for cool kids. Yeah, these are my cool kids. Your sacrifice is alive? It doesn't make sense. Oh, he's being... Taro?
Oh, no. No.
میگی تالش آمریکا اینجا دیدین؟
Yes. American, China, Japan.
Really?
میگه کاش منم یه روزی بتونم یه سیبیل از شما دیدم.
Civil یک.
Only civil.
What are your thoughts about America?
Iran very good.
Very good.
America good.
Yes.
Very presidential no.
Yes, I agree.
President
Yeah.
terrorist.
Yeah.
Very
Now sit on that.
Iran good, America good.
America good, Iran good.
Yes. Very good.
Thank you.
My best friend very good.
That's good. Thank you. Just made it to our hotel here, and it is literally a military compound because there's no hotels in this whole town. So
So we had to find a military place. And we just rented a room from them. It's actually an apartment complex.
Bring your sheets.
I don't have bed sheets. Also, I can't open my door. Can you help me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's beautiful. Just take scissors.
There's nothing on your bed?
No. All right, bro. Take it easy. Yes, I can hear all your farts. And sharks. Good night. All right, this is my room / apartment. We got a kind of a nice big living room here. We have an arrow here which points towards Mecca, so when you pray facing this way. Quran books right here. I'm not sure what all that is. All right, after some long thoughts, I realized I can't do this bed. It's just full of hair and there's no sheets or pillow covers. I took off this layer of sheets and here's my pillow. That is a hole and there's no pillow cover on the pillow. That is pretty nasty. So I'm gonna take my bed sheet that I got from the lobby and I'm going to sleep on the couch here. I think it's a better option. What I'm gonna do is basically lay down this sheet and bundle myself up in it like a sleeping bag and then take off my shirt and use the inside of my shirt as a pillow cover. So the inside of my shirt is clean and that's the part that I'm gonna be sleeping my head on the pillow. Do what you can, you gotta improvise sometimes. There's mosquitoes everywhere. I keep getting bitten. Oh, this is gonna be a long night. Alas, I made it through the night with only 15 mosquito bites. As I headed back to Tehran to complete an amazing trip around Persia, I was thinking about all the funny and quirky things that I love about Iranian culture. And I've compiled all of them in this next part. Here are 17 wacky things about Iranian culture. A lot of people mislabel Iranians for Arabs because it's located in the Middle East, but that is definitely not true. In fact, they will actually get offended if you call them Arab. Iranians speak Farsi, which is almost nothing like Arabic, and their ancient religion is called Zoroastrian, which is still celebrated during their New Year.
Iranian, if they're gonna eat, they will car off, like say, you eat first.
For example, at a restaurant, you won't let your friends to pay for the bill. So you will say, let me pay, and he will also do the same, let me pay. Usually you should better ask for a few times to make sure that the guy is 100% he wants to pay for it. When you want to enter a room or you want to pass a door, that you always make tarof. No, you should go first. No, you should go first.
Did you say thank you like 10 times?
Yeah, did you hear that?
Is that tarof?
Tarof, yes.
Literally, Amin said thank you more than 10 times before he hung up the phone.
Also one way of being polite when you talk to somebody older than you.
In English, you know, you say one thank you, bye. That's it. You never say it more than once. Hamza, what year is it right now?
In our calendar now, it's the year 1400.
How is this possible?
We use a solar calendar. The origin of our calendar is exactly the same with the lunar calendar that the Arab use in the Arab countries. So the 0 is the migration of Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina, which is 622 according to your calendar.
Oh, and we're 2022, so that's why it's exactly 1400.
Exactly.
Don't Iranians get confused when they travel to the West or?
For those who do international business, for example, they have to have a look on the Western calendar as well.
What year were you born in?
1364.
He's from the 14th century?
And I'm 1365.
If I'm 1991, what year does that make me?
1370.
1370. I'm also 14th century. Today is Sunday, and in my culture, today is a weekend, a day of relaxation. But here, everything's open. When is your weekend?
On Thursday afternoon and Friday.
So Thursday, like half day?
Half day.
Yeah.
So Friday is the only weekend day?
Yeah, you know, it's a Muslim country. Always Friday has been the holiday because of the Friday prayer. So nowadays, starting from the Thursday noon, everything is off, and our weekend is from the Thursday and also the Friday.
But all the other Muslim countries different. On Sunday is our Monday. Like in Dubai, for example, Sunday everything's open because it's like first day of the work week. But here is not.
Here is Iran. Everything should be different.
Everything's different in Iran. So I feel bad that you only have
one and a half day weekend, where we have 2.5 day weekend.
And basically, the working hours are also different here. Usually from Saturday to Thursday, the working hours starts from, let's say, 8 till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
After 2, is there a siesta and then back to work?
No, that's it. And Thursday, just from 7:30 till 12:30.
12:30.
It's really confusing for me as a traveler to think that Friday is the weekend and Saturday is the first day of the week. But that's how they do it in Iran. We're just walking the street and there's a blue truck here, and I guess that's a significant thing in Iran. What does it mean?
Wherever you reach them at any intersection, they have got the priority. Because the drivers of these blue trucks, they never stop, they never brake. So watch out for these ones.
I would have never known that if they didn't just tell me that blue truck is an iconic part of Iran, but here we go, we got the blue truck.
You know, in the driving regulation books, there was always at the intersections ambulance or the other cars, but always when you reach the blue truck, you have to say it's the priorities with the blue truck. So
like an ambulance?
Yeah,
more than an ambulance.
More than an ambulance.
Yeah. What business, what is it? Like what?
You know, they mostly have been for the farmers and those who have been keeping the goats and animals.
So that's really sad that the farmers have more priority than an ambulance.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are your thoughts about America? Thank you. Mamnun. Oh, he kissed me.
America.
Oh.
أنا أمريكاست.
He doesn't believe me?
آمریکا یک کشور بزرگ، پهناور، قدرتمند ولی مقابل روس ناتوان.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
America. Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
My son want to go to the Michigan University, but couldn't go there. He go to the Canada.
Merci. Dastarana kana.
I love Americans, bro. I wanna live in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
I'm a music producer and I wanna, study in there. I love that.
Have you ever met an American here before?
Yeah, once.
What time?
It's about 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So every 5 years you make another American friend.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
Why is this offensive in Iran?
Especially for the older people, doing this is a kind of like the middle finger.
Yeah.
But among the younger generation, because of watching TV, watching lots of sports programs on TV, they see that all the athletes usually do this as a symbol of okay.
Yeah.
So now a younger generation totally understands.
But for older people, you don't want to do this.
Usually we don't do
so
that.
So what do you do?
Victory.
Oh, so in Iran, make sure you don't do this, you do this.
Especially in rural places, in small places, it's better not to do.
Like here, we're in a really tiny restaurant, and we do that. This looks like a beer, but it's not a real beer. It has no alcohol in it. It even says 0% alcohol on the bottom, just to make sure. Oh, interesting. Kind of has a beer taste, honestly. There's no alcohol. It's like a lemon beer. Amin and I just sat down at a nice restaurant and they gave us Heineken, but it says 0% alcohol. But it looks completely real, doesn't it? The bottle.
Yes. It's just like real Heineken.
And cheers.
Cheers. Salamati.
Salamati.
Ketchup is good on pizza.
I don't, because I don't like it personally, but I've seen many Iranians put ketchup on pizza.
You want to see how I count money?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Every American counts like this. But you guys like,
yes.
It's like 15 million?
Yeah.
When else in your life have you seen 15 million of any currency? Only Iran, Venezuela, Vietnam, Indonesia.
Yeah, man, inflation.
Iran is mostly a cash-only society, especially if you come here as a tourist. There's no international cards, no Visa, MasterCard, American Express. None of them are taken, so everything is cash only. And if you are Iranian and you travel, you can't use a credit card, so you have to bring cash.
Yes.
Time to cross the road. Oh God, we need to get to that side, right? Oh my God. This is scary as crossing the street. I'm gonna put my hand on you so I don't get hit. Oh my God. Drivers in Iran. Nobody follows the rules. We gotta cross this road, and the traffic in Tehran is crazy, and the drivers are even crazier. I'm just gonna hold on to Amin. Okay. All right, halfway there. Whoa. My God.
Let's go.
Yeah, holding hands. Okay, we made it. In most Muslim-majority countries, holding hands is the most sincere expression of brotherhood. It's a sign of solidarity between men who historically spent a lot of time together in a place where sex segregation is very real. During greetings, when a man decides not to shake the other person's hand, it can be very standoffish. If you see men holding hands or hugging in the streets of Iran, it is not a sign of homosexuality.
My hair. My biological family, all of them get bald. After 25, I get lost from my hair, and I decided after 30 implant hair. Common, yes.
So that's why when you see they have like a white bandage over their head.
Yeah.
So you had that on your head?
Yeah.
You look mad in this photo.
Yeah. Shiraz is the center of the hair implant.
Istanbul too?
Yeah.
So how much did it cost? Can I ask you?
About $400.
400. In the US it'd be 5,000 to 10,000 for that.
Yeah.
I should tell my dad to come here and do it.
Yeah.
How many hair implants did you get?
13,000. They pick the graft.
They take it from
here, and here, and then put it these and between these.
Moral of the story is if you ever need hair implants, come to Shiraz.
Yeah.
And talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And he can hook you up.
Now when you buy a car, you will get a card like this. You have got some limitation, like for example for my car it's like 60 liters per month that you get on this. If you want more, you will always pay double the price and you will get as much as you want.
The 60 liter per month that Hamza mentioned is with subsidized, because government pays subsidize on the petrol. It's very cheap. Even petrol without subsidies is quite cheap as compared to Western countries.
If I pay for the non-subsidized price, it will be like $6 to $7.
$6 to $7 to fill up his whole car.
Because you know that we have lots of oil, so we are one of the biggest producer of the oil in the world, and it should be cheap here.
Here is the other way around. The cars are really expensive, but the petrol is cheap.
So you have to convince them that you want to get a full tank. They won't just give you a full tank.
Yeah, usually they don't give, so they have got the limitation. It's not enough gas and petrol in here, so they try to put limits.
In the other parts of Iran, it's not like this, just the southeast.
Oh, no, only in the southeast. Only in this area we have got this problem. He gave me like 40 liters. This is the, just hung to say hi. This is the F you hung? Ah, thank you.
For a relatively small country, I was shocked to see how many domestic airlines they have in Iran. I mean, do they even have that many major cities?
In Iran, there are many different domestic airlines that take you around, like this one. How many airlines are here? Count them out.
Iran Air, Mahan, Aseman, Zagros, Waresh, Caspian, Taban, Kish, Ata.
That's at least 10 different airlines.
If you're still with me and you've made it almost 2 hours to the end of this Iranian documentary, I hope that your eyes and ears have been opened to one of the most special and beautiful cultures on our planet. But you've only experienced life as a tourist in Iran. It is not all fun and games for the people living there under this brutal regime. As promised in the intro, I will now be giving my platform to various Iranian women who are bold enough to share the struggles that they are going through in the wake of Mahsa Amini being killed for not wearing her hijab in public.
A genocide is happening right now in Iran. They're shooting the protesters with real guns that only are used in wars. The other thing that I want to bring up is that the regime, IRGC, is stealing my people's dead body to put extra pressure on people, to make them silent. I will give you a few examples. In Kurdistan, a brave protester, they killed a guy and his friend had to secure his body so the regime, the IRGC forces don't steal that dead body of his friend. He secured his body all night long. Next day, they killed him. How dark it is. A 9-year-old boy named Kian Pirfalak was shot and killed in his dad's car just passing by.
Hi, I just wanted to say that what's happening in Iran right now is much more than what you see on social media, and it's very serious and dangerous. And actually, it's not only about hijab or women's rights. It's not only about economic and political problems. Actually, it's about fundamental changes in value and attitude that has happened in the central core of the culture by the new Iranians, by Gen Z. And that's why it cannot be stopped. So please be our voice and help us. Thank you.
Hi, Drew. As an Iranian Jewish researcher, historian, there's a lot that I have to say on what's currently going on in Iran. Many ethnicities, many religions lived peacefully on that land for thousands of years. Jews have been in the region for 2,500 years. They came before Shia Islam. And once Shia Islam took over, they slaughtered, killed people in masses, anybody that differed from them. And they really tried to keep everyone else just low and tortured many. They've killed many. They've killed Baha'is for being Baha'i. If they caught you being gay or lesbian, they had people do gender reassignment surgery. So if you're a gay man caught with another gay man, you'd have to do gender reassignment surgery to become a woman. They've killed women for showing strands of their hair. They've stoned women alive if they were just accused of cheating. They don't necessarily have to cheat, but if they're accused of it. It's not like here where we have a due process of law. There, it's based on if they want to kill you. You know, you don't really get much of a due process there. There's a lot of torturing of people that goes on in ways that the West can't understand. And I, as a minority, just wish for every minority to be able to live freely there. And there's many of us in the diaspora that want to go back and visit but can't visit for so many reasons because we risk getting kidnapped, killed.
Salam, Drew. I am a woman from Iran. As you can see, I don't live in Iran anymore. I've been out for almost a year now. Everybody has their personal story. And mine, at least something that is related and tied to this situation, is the sadness that I lost home. And what I mean by that is that I'm a student that I've been out of Iran for almost a year, just like many other students, many other foreigners studying on a student visa outside of Iran. And that means I don't have a double citizenship yet. I don't have another passport. I don't have another residence permit. I don't have another country to call home yet. And that means when this whole situation started in September, me, just like many other Iranians outside of Iran, I protested. I came out. I made sure that I'm using the freedom of speech that I have outside of Iran to amplify the voices coming from Iran. And it has a cost. The cost is you cannot go back to the Islamic Republic of Iran until the Islamic Republic is in place. But on the other hand, it shows the determination, it shows the belief that we have in a system change, in a change that is on its way, in a revolution. In a sense, we lost home, and not having a place to look forward to go back to is really sad, and it really affects your mental health. I don't wish this for anyone. We're not officially a refugee yet. We're not a stateless person yet. But mentally, we are stateless. And we are hoping for a better Iran, for a free Iran.
Hi, I'm a cartoonist and painter. And I'm next to my brave people, special brave women of Iran, with my art, with my cartoons. And I'm fighting with my cartoons against of this Muslim regime of Iran, which is killing people, torturing people. In this time that I am far away from my home, I'm trying to be in the street with my art. My papers and my social media is my street for this fight, for this battle. And as an Iranian woman who lives in the United States, I'm next to my people, and I wish this regime go away sooner and my country could be free, because people of my country, people of Iran, they deserve to be free. This country has more than 5,000 years history, and we never ever had this abusive regime against our women's right in Iran. So I hope people hear my voice and stand next to women in Iran and please bring their voice, because they need our help to raise their voice, and we need to just remove this government.
I stand with Iranian women and the Iranian people, and I pray for a day that brings freedom and democracy to this beautiful country. Thank you for watching this full documentary, and I welcome your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below.